Pairs in those Fruit of Looms. Large. If I can find a medium in Fruit of the Loom. Dude, gotta get the underwear. You know, sometimes you can't afford your size. Tell me this isn't a deal, dude. 1, 2, 3, 5 pairs. Or should I just get the large? It's $3 more. You think I could fit the large, Dan?
So someone stole your underwear?
Yep, right out of the
What
crew,
happened?
and only the underwear. So I went with all brand new underwear because I never want to have the issue of when you're on these cruises, it's hard to wash clothes. We're recording. It's so hard to wash clothes because there's literally, most of the time, there's about 3,000 workers, and there is average of about 6 washers and 4 dryers, and 2 of the dryers won't work.
Wow.
So that's you got to wait. It's a competitive market to wash your clothes on a cruise ship in the crew area. And even to buy underwear, like, when you first get hired on a cruise, you're not allowed off the ship for 1 year most of the time. Like, you have to do a full 9-month contract because they're afraid you'll jump port. So either way, I guess it's a common thing that people get their underwear and socks stolen. I didn't know that.
So they left all your other stuff? They just took the underwear?
Underwear and socks.
Wow.
Yep, because the other stuff
goes to show how shitty the rest of your stuff must be.
Well, I think they'd be like...
Some Filipino crew member is just like, nah, I'm not touching that.
I bet you they'd be like, oh, no, I'm busted. Or they don't wear regular... They're always in their work clothes or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Because they work 24/7.
How much underwear was it?
10 pairs, dude. As soon as I left, for the second day in Japan.
Wow.
10 pairs of underwear, and luckily they only took about 5 pairs of socks.
So how'd you get through it? How much underwear?
I was left with 2 pairs of underwear and 2 pairs of athletic shorts. One pair, and then the person that cleaned my room ended up throwing away my pair of athletic shorts. I can't find them nowhere.
Wow.
I don't know if they took my sheets and they were in there or what.
So how long was that trip then? If you went for
Well, technically, I got everything.
Post underwear incident.
Oh yeah, the first 2 days. So
and then it was what, 2 more weeks after that?
Yeah, it was from I lost my underwear April 16th or 17th.
Wow.
Yep, and left my dandruff medicine in the Japan hotel room.
So how did you get through the last 2 weeks with 2 pairs
I had to
of
wash clothes constantly.
Wow.
Yep, dude, I hated it.
So you're just switching back and forth between 2 pairs?
Yeah, and then I wore the shorts as underwear.
Wow.
And some days I had to go no underwear, dude.
Oh,
It is what it is.
Gross.
But dude,
hot.
I was the worst part is hanging in the laundry room for hours. I'm never doing that again. Tonight, I'm finding some store. I'm rebuying underwear.
I mean, you can buy underwear around here. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be like top quality. You get some Fruit of the Loom.
They're on. I would do Fruit of the Loom. You know, a store that got that.
I bought Fruit of the Loom. Right? Yeah, same.
Maybe after we bust out this pod,
ABC
we'll go
store or whatever it's called.
I didn't realize they had Fruit of the Loom. Though.
I mean, they got like it's going to say like blemished or something.
That's
imperfect.
Yeah, I would take that. I just don't want Fruit of the Loom or Hanes.
Not Gildan.
Yeah, I'm not. Even Gildan's better than some of the shit over here that they got.
Oh, it's called it's like
RBX or dude, that shit is uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like athletic wear from Mexico.
And my underwear actually
they always
pretty
like
big.
It's like plastic or something.
Yeah,
that feeling where it's not even like it's polyester. It's like rustles and like that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you gotta walk all weird, stretch your legs out.
But it's like I don't know. It's like cheap sheets or something.
Yeah,
where you're in
it's
like
even worse.
Yeah, where it's like you use it once and you toss it out or something.
You gotta always you gotta sit there and pull the underwear down all the time. The briefs.
Yeah. I don't know how these guys do it.
And you know what's crazy? I'm kind of fat, like compared to these workers are very skinny people. Like, dude, I'm telling you, some of these workers, like you see their waist. I mean, dude, they are.
Oh, they're working.
I mean, they are skinny though.
Yeah.
Extra small would probably be baggy on them. And they're
all like Manny Pacquiao.
Dude, I had large underwear. I'm like, there's no. I'd like to see.
You can't go the other way. Big guy can't wear little underwear, but a little guy, he can get some rubber bands going.
Yeah.
He's just got some tape. I'm sure. No, I mean these guys grew up in the struggle.
Yeah, they're
down
it.
to. Yeah. I mean, it's probably one guy. It's probably like 5 guys sharing one pair of underwear in there somehow.
Yeah.
It's getting passed around.
Yeah, dude, I was so mad,
brutal.
dude. Yeah, so I had to wait in laundry rooms.
On a cruise ship, they don't have like a store.
No, nowhere where you could buy underwear.
You would think they would
No
put like
socks,
a
no underwear.
they would put like a Target or something.
If you're a diamond cruiser, they'll give you free underwear, but it's impossible. Even if you're a worker, they will not allow you to buy those underwear.
Wow.
Like, I'm like, hey, listen, my buddy told me, he goes, I'm a diamond cruiser. He goes, just meet up with me and I'll get you some underwear. I'll order you some. And then I never seen the dude again. Then he ended up getting off at a port.
Wow.
He's like, dude, the dude's like, just got 20 businesses going on. He just gets off at random ports and lives there. He just goes with the flow.
Wow.
He's like, hey man, I live life under the Matrix forever. He's like, I don't care about the Matrix now. And he just buys like exotic cars from like Dubai and brings them over here and resells them.
Wow. Yeah, and he's got underwear just whenever he feels like. Just
he's
press
diamond.
a button.
He's like, dude,
it's like
I'm
an underwear
diamond.
button in his room.
You
just
press
it.
zero. Yeah, you just press zero on the phone and tell them what you need.
Wow.
And they'll bring it.
Man, that's disgusting, bro. I can't believe tropical heat.
Brand new underwear though.
Yeah. Even if it wasn't brand new.
Not brand new. I mean, they wore them twice, but yeah. Or I wore them once, you know.
Wow. I think I've still got underwear I've had for like 7 years at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a couple in the back. I mean, this is like emergency underwear where it's like laundry day, you know.
To me, underwear is so cheap, I'll just buy it instead of doing laundry sometimes.
Yeah.
You get a pack for $5.
Well, I mean, like, it goes through the wash a million times. It's not like I lose it. So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, it's really got to be in bad shape for me to, like, say goodbye to an old friend.
I mean, if they get holes in them, though.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not, you know, not wrestling or something. And so it's like, I think, a good pair of underwear, especially if you get something nice, it'll last.
See, I'm a germaphobe, dude.
What's that got to do with anything?
Because, I mean, even if you clean them, their underwear, they're never going to get that clean. And maybe I'm just crazy.
It's your germs, though. It's not like
yeah, but I'm like, dude, I give underwear 2 months. I'm buying a new pair. I'm throwing them out.
Wow. Well, it's weird to me to throw out clothes. I'm used to donating stuff. So it's like, unless it's got to be like deteriorated to the point where it's almost like I don't even notice if it's, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to throw away clothes in general. There's nowhere to throw them away here in New York.
Anywhere. I mean, you could just throw them in the trash. It just feels wrong. It's like throwing a T-shirt just straight up in the trash. It's like.
Yeah, I've never done it.
I mean, yeah, theoretically, here's the thing, especially with like T-shirts and shit like that, like this. It's like there is no shortage in the world of T-shirts. Everybody thinks that they got to donate their shirts to Africa or something, but it's like, no, we got enough shirts in the world.
And they want dress shirts over there.
They want something. People don't want. Yeah, there's no market for an 8-year-old T-shirt that's been through the wash a million times and sweat through. It's like,
just waxing
just
old
throw it in the
models.
trash. Yeah, I mean, you go to Target. It's 10 T-shirts for, you know.
Yeah, but then they're real long. You know, that's the problem with those T-shirts at Target and Walmart. That pack.
Yeah, but it's like you could get like there's in the entire world. Think about it, 8 billion people. How many T-shirts there are?
Right.
Yeah, there's got to be 300 billion.
Dude, I spent $2 on my T-shirts. Like I between 2 and 5. The biggest I went on T-shirts is when we went to Old Navy. I dropped 6 and 7. I'm like, that's all you need to spend on a T-shirt.
It's overkill for a shirt.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you see people buying, remember those Affliction shirts, $99?
Well, people get the shirt with like, what's it called, where it was like Bugs Bunny, but it had diamonds and shit on it.
Oh, yeah, dude, I forgot
like 8th
about
grade.
those.
Yeah. Those shirts cost like $200, I think.
Yeah, South Pole shirts. Them big Sean John shirts, them real long ones.
Echo, yeah. Well, I think that was if you're really going designer or something. Because you're getting like the Balenciaga T-shirts.
Yeah, I do $2 over here at the ABC store. The collar fits a little weird, but you just pin your shoulders back.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to stand a little weird.
Yeah, but you save the money.
But you get that 5-pack. There's going to be at least two good ones in there.
Maybe that's why I hate when you buy a 5-pack of shirts. See, you're good about this. You never want anything of mine. You're one of the first roommates I've ever had in my life that's not trying to skim from the top of the pile. Dude, all my roommates I've had, you get a 5-pack of shirts, they'll be like, man, let me get one. It's like,
come on.
I'd never even think to ask
clothes
that.
from something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Or the cologne. You got that roommate, come on, man, let me get a spray of the cologne. Or it's always some
weird.
little they want some shit
it's
from
like
you.
asking for someone's like a towel.
I used to have to
like
sneak
a bath towel. That's disgusting.
Dude, I'd have to sneak my 5 packs of shirts in as soon as he'd see me with a white shirt.
Wow.
Oh, you holding out? It's like I felt like
Dino?
I owed him one.
He's way bigger than you too, right?
Yeah, but he wears his shit tight.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I never want to share clothes with a guy. That's gross to me.
Yeah.
I can't even like, yeah.
Well, I guess we grew up like that as friends. Like, not me and Dino, but I mean, yeah, I borrowed some of Dino's shirts too, but it's just a 5-pack shirt. See, I guess you know, I grew up kind of like that, where you borrow a shirt from a friend, you hope it's clean, you know.
Were you shirt? I mean, like you just didn't have shirts of your own. So
well, it was just a dope shirt.
I mean, like you buying like something nice,
or they had
like
a nice shirt. Maybe you were at their house, you were going out to the club,
but not
talk
like
to
a
some
T-shirt
honeys.
though.
Yeah, like a T-shirt, but maybe a nice dressy T-shirt, little
wow.
collar on it or something. And you know, you're going out club hopping.
Okay, yeah.
You're going to a fair, like a
I
gold
think
chain.
I think I could jewelry. I could see that.
Yeah,
If it's like a watch or like borrow someone's car.
dude.
There's something gross about wearing somebody's, knowing it's like skin is rubbing up against it.
Not gonna believe what I just seen. Traffic's crazy coming out of JFK. Both entrances, there's car accidents. My Uber driver took the lesser route. He's going around. There's a car accident. Somebody hit the back of somebody else going off the off ramp. Right.
Yeah.
Dude, so we're sitting in traffic. He's trying to negotiate with them to give his gold chain to them and his watch to fix the repairs on the car so they don't call the police. And this dude had money, dude. He was in a Mercedes truck, but he did not want them to call the police, the whatever they are. He kept saying it. How do you say it? Policia?
Yeah.
Whatever.
This dude must have like a warrant.
Dude, gold watch, thick gold chain. He took it right off. And they're like, dude, it's just a typical white part. They're like, no, we got to call the police.
Well, it's just like a fender bender, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to get, you can't appraise that gold watch.
Right.
On the spot.
Right.
How do you equate that to a bumper?
It was like some white girl. She had the window rolled up. And dude, he's like, got the watch. He's tapping on her window. Wow. And he's showing her. And the chain too. Feel the weight.
Wow.
We're just sitting in traffic.
Probably trying to like do the thing where you bite into it. Look at that. 14
what
karat.
What are you even saying? How do you know that that's real?
Yeah. Well, it's like you got to get that diamond thing.
Yeah, her bumper was hanging off.
Wow. I mean, you actually think about it. How much does it cost to fix a bumper like that? How much
I have no clue. $5,000 probably.
$5,000.
Body shops are making money, dude.
The whole shit was all off, or was
the bumper
like,
was hanging off.
Oh yeah. That's probably gonna be. You got to replace the whole thing.
Figure the bumper itself is probably probably $2,000. Then getting painted.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Dude,
yeah, you do got. I can see why you want to get insurance.
All these body shops are crooked, dude. I've never once in my life. I used to detail, so I constantly dealt with body shops. They'd give me the cars to detail them after they paint them. And dude, that you show up, they do little things. Like they'll be like, "Hey, guys, I remember this dude took some pliers in the hood, and he's looking at it, and they just put a little bend on the hood. Like they do little things so the parts need replaced, and then they'll take the picture." Mm-hmm. And then, they're not replacing those parts. They just want to make as much money as they could, too.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I guess for me, my car was always just fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. People would always be like offering to fix it.
Surgeons do the same thing. Like I told you, my surgeon kept telling me I had 2 lymphomas. And, dude, he's like winking at me. No, it's 2. It's like, dude, I'm not getting anything out of this. It's like, what are you going to give me some kickback money or something? And then he showed me the thing, and it was 1. I'm like, I thought it was 2. He goes, oh, yeah, sometimes you don't know. And it's like, I know he just added that up. Wow. Even with my ex, when she got her nose job, I felt like they threw a couple extra things in there. They told her they could shorten it for a little extra.
Right, you could get the undercoat.
Yeah.
They
threw that in there. You want to get
the premium experience or the gold level.
Yeah.
I bet with that like car accident though, if you got a guy and you really got him like that, where he's trying to like give you stuff, I mean that's just the opening bid.
Oh, I didn't even think about
watch
that.
And like the bracelet, it's like, no, we gotta. This is the you really got it by the balls at that point.
I didn't even consider that.
You probably could have got his entire car off of him.
Dude, I guarantee you, you're right.
He's trying not to go to jail.
Would you ever have the nuts to do that?
I don't know. I think like you're in that situation was like, because this guy's going to be, he probably didn't have insurance too.
Right.
So it's going to be a nightmare.
He probably wasn't even a legal citizen.
Well, there's that. And well, I mean, I think with that, he would probably just run away at that point.
Yeah.
Was it a nice car that he had or was it?
Yeah, it was a brand new Mercedes.
Oh, wow. So this is probably like a drug dealer or something. This dude just had some real cash.
Yeah, it was a Mercedes truck too.
Wow.
And it wasn't even fucked up. Like those Mercedes trucks are built right.
Yeah. He's probably gonna you negotiate some of the cocaine he has in the
What if you did? Just give him a suitcase of a brick.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
if she was a white girl, she'd probably take it.
Wow. But I mean, I think you're in that situation because you're on the side of the road. And
Traffic everywhere.
Yeah, you're trying to get home, and it's like I could see.
When I worked for the moving company, my boss told me, he goes, always keep a few hundred cash on you for when you hit people's cars. He goes, all these Uber drivers, they don't got time to wait for the police. You just give them $100 anytime you scratch them or damage their car.
Wow.
And dude, he was right. I did it about 4 or 5 times. Sometimes you just can't, dude. The moving trucks are huge. Some of these moving trucks,
Yeah.
and dude, sometimes you just scrape people's stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think, especially you're in the city, I think people, it's not that they understand it, but it's like no one's expecting to get their car out clean.
And the Ubers themselves are beat.
Shit's always fucked up.
90% of them are
Those
beat.
are all leased cars, and they're all like, it's probably a car that's like 3 years old with like 200,000 miles on it.
Yeah, and it's all different shades of black. Every time I see somebody with a brand new mint Tesla truck and they're wiping the dust off and it's your Uber driver, it's like, dude, are you crazy? I know you had this thing for 6 minutes. That's why it's perfect. But I guarantee you next month this car is going to be destroyed.
Well, those guys, it's like 6 guys living in an apartment all sharing the same car.
Yeah.
Where it's like, that's a real fucked up car.
That's really what we should have did. Me and you should go in on like a BMW series. Or just drive it different days or something.
I feel like if you just drive around long enough, especially the way people drive in New York, someone's going to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
a few times.
Yeah. So it's like if you really are prepared to play this game with insurance. My thing is that I just wouldn't want to deal with all this, especially with insurance. I've never had to deal with like car crash insurance or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's got to take like months to get any kind of money out of it. It's all these phone calls and like,
it takes months for the cops to show up.
Yeah, and it's like you got to get there's like inspectors and people are, taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like I just wouldn't want to deal with it. But I bet if you were really prepared to negotiate in a situation, if you were like the kind of guy who goes to like garage sales, one of these Gary Vee types,
who
really wants to chisel you, that girl could have got that guy for all kinds of shit.
And, she just wanted to call the police. She's doing it by the book. She'll probably sue
She's
him.
got insurance.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you have insurance, I have insurance. Let's not.
Yeah. She doesn't realize, you're a drug dealer.
It's not tango right here, yeah. But still, I mean, clearly, how funny would it be if she was like, nah, I want your shoes.
Yeah.
And your socks, yeah. I want those pants.
That would be hilarious. Give me the Mercedes. Sign it over.
Yeah. Do a little dance on the side of the road. Did you ever get into like a wreck like that?
Yeah, I got screwed one time real bad, dude. I just bought this Honda. I traded my motorcycle for it, actually. It was like a Gixxer 750 race bike I had that was just too fast for me.
Oh.
And it was like, I was new to riding and stuff. And I traded it for this nice Honda, man. Like, dude, it was literally my favorite car I've ever owned.
Civic?
It was a Civic 2-door coupe, like a DX, real plain model. And it's
99?
I want to say I had the 95. It was the 95, but still similar body style.
Yeah.
And, dude, it was owned by a mechanic. He built it all up. The car was literally sound. It was perfect. Like, mechanics-wise, it had a beefy suspension, bigger tires. It had handled great. And he rebuilt
it was like
the
the
motor.
first generation Rice Rocket.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
when it first came out. People started racing Civics.
Yeah, had the motor completely rebuilt because he's a mechanic. I mean, he had no evidence of it.
Oh.
I owned the car for like 6 months, best car I've ever had, and a drunk driver pulls out and hits me, right? And I'm driving, it was manual, so it would get to point A to point B quicker. And I guess the dude who was drunk didn't expect me to pull out. I mean, I wasn't breaking the speed limit, but he pulled out and boom, he hit me. Dude, he took off and ran away. He threatened me and ran away. I could tell he was hammered. Wow. He goes, I should kill you. You're driving around all fast with no lights on. He's like, do you know what you did? And then he takes off. And the dude's dad was in the car, and I had to go get my bumper. My car spun around.
Wow.
Yeah, my bumper was like 45
what kind of car was
feet
he
away.
driving?
I forgot. I think he was in like a Buick LeSabre or something.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of a beefier Buick or something.
But it wasn't like a big ass.
No, but his son was drunk, and his son just left the scene of the accident. Dude, I'm telling the cop's like, well, I'll worry about my investigation. And I'm like, they got to pay for my car, so the insurance company totaled out my car, and I knew I could fix it. It still rode and drove and everything. So I paid to have it towed back to my house. It was like $400, but I'm like, it's still a nice car. So I start fixing it. Dude, I wake up one day, the car is gone. The police took it again.
Wow.
And then they called me. They're like, yeah, you can't just take your car back. They're like, we totaled it out. It's not yours anymore. I'm like, no, that car's still salvageable. They're like, you don't have a title for it. It's totaled.
Wow.
It's not a street legal car. I'm like, that engine was brand new. They're like, yeah, you can go to the police auction and buy it when it's parted out.
Oh, wow.
So I got a lawyer because I just bought this car, rebuilt engine and everything. Dude, 3 years of a lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
Guess how much I got?
$2,000.
$300 for the car. No, nothing for injury, nothing for nothing. 300. They said my car was only worth $300.
Wow.
I was like, so pissed. That's why I'll never do that again.
Well, that's why it's like everybody who thinks they're gonna like this is like their payday.
Yeah.
When they get hit by a car, it's like no, you just signed yourself up for 3 years of paperwork.
Unless you're real diabolical, like I knew a kid that he was just the kid really had problems. I had to quit being friends with him over it. Actually, he sued my friend, and I think his mother was more in his ear. He called me to pick him up. He was drunk. He was 16, like out at some party in the country hanging with a girl. So he calls me, dude, my mom will kill me. You got to come pick me up. I'm like, dude, I can't come get you. My girlfriend got the car. I'm stuck. Then he calls my other friend, and my other friend goes out of his way to pick this dude up. Picks him up. This kid jerks the steering wheel into a ditch, and he's fine. He's hammered drunk. My friend lies for him, says he's asleep, takes care of everything. Then he sues my friend, and he takes it a step further. He broke his own leg to get the lawsuit money.
Wow.
And he goes, yep, broke his own leg.
See, even that though, it's not like you sue somebody and they're like, all right, I'll Venmo you the money right now.
Right.
It's like, no, you're still signing yourself up for a real debacle. I mean,
he wrote it out though. He had like 2 knee surgeries,
yeah.
physical therapy for a year as he's fighting amateur boxing.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's how he got away with. Nobody recorded the videos. He's literally fine.
Oh, wow.
And, I guess he broke his leg though and did have knee surgery, but I guess he tore his ACL like a year prior and never had the surgery. So he just put it in that thing. But he
that's still a lot of trouble to go through.
Nah, he got a lot of money, dude. He got I think he got like 50 grand.
Would you break both your legs for 50 grand?
I would never do it, dude. I'd rather work. But
exactly,
it shows you what type of person
But
he is.
that's so much dedication. 50 grand's not that much money.
No, but to somebody like that, a scumbag, they're like, hey, fuck it.
But I bet in that guy's head, he was probably thinking he's going to get at least $400K.
He would call us all excited. He thought he was getting $250,000 easy.
Yeah. I mean, that's you get $500,000 and your lawyer takes 90% of it somehow.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way anybody gets away with that much money for it, especially because the person you're suing isn't like rich.
Yeah,
that's how you really get money is you got to sue a real like Elon Musk type because they'll just throw money at you. But if it's just like you're suing a regular guy who works at a grocery store, it's like how much money are you really going to get out of him?
We worked in car detailing and they attached his wages. There was like a cap at like 30,000.
Yeah.
So they ended up attaching this dude's wages. So, he really screwed my buddy. It's like it really made me say, man, dude, like it's crazy how some people could be. There's those people,
people got all day.
They just want to sue. They get hit and they're like, sue. You got to sue. I really can't stand those people. I hate those people.
Ruining this country.
And the people that, I can't stand these people either. The people that, when you're on a flight and you're waiting to board and you see them, they go order food from the same restaurant you order. There's not many good restaurants. You eat your food, you sit down, you got about 45 minutes to board the plane, and you see them with their styrofoam container. And then they take all that, and the drinks and the extra styrofoam, and now they got a whole buffet on the plane when they're sitting next to you. Hot, spicy wings. It's like, dude, we're on a 45-minute flight. You can't, what are you doing?
Finish it at the gate.
Yeah, it's like, what are these people doing? They wait till the second they get on the plane and crack that shit open.
Wow.
All chewing next to you.
And then after they're done eating, it's just a little seat pocket in front of them is just stuffed with trash and shit.
Yeah, then they're giving these people all these containers. They don't even have trash containers that big on the damn airplane. I fake sneeze in front of those people. If you're going to do that in front of me, I'm sneezing 9 or 10 times.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why it's like when the flight attendant has to come by with the trash bag. It's just a big ass bag, and people are just dumping. This is like the way people throw away a mattress in the street here.
Yeah,
where it's like this is my chance to just do whatever.
And then those flight attendants got the gloves on. They're touching everybody's trash. Then they touch your shoulders. Would you like a drink? It's like, no, I want a new shirt, bitch.
What a mess.
Yep.
So how was the trip besides that?
Trip was all right. I had just had an issue coming here, dude. It was so stressful. Customs.
So wait, so for the record though, you flew from here and it was you went straight from what was the path?
Oh yeah, I flew right from here 16 hours to Tokyo, and then I had a layover for 5 hours, and then I had another 2-hour flight or an hour and a half to Sapporo, which is basically just the port.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, oh no, well, it's not the port. It's 4-hour drive away from the port. So then I got on a bus, dude, drove 4 hours through Sapporo.
And then you were there.
Then I was there.
And then how long were you there?
I was on the Japan ship. They have that trans crossing or whatever that is. That when you cross over the time zone thing. Yeah, it's crazy. I had no clue. Yeah, 2 Mondays, dude. It was so weird.
Well, you end up like traveling into the past or something.
Yeah, well, we went into the future. We were a day ahead of Americans. I'm calling my brother. It's Sunday. It's Monday where I'm at. Mm-hmm. And then we had Monday again. So they kind of screwed us with the contract because it was a 7-day contract. Technically, I was there 8.
Oh, wow.
But then they say when you fly back.
That's fucked up, though.
Yeah, they say you get it back when you fly back, but we got to Anchorage, and then customs, dude. I hate customs. Yeah. Border Patrol people. I mean, I have a friend that's Border Patrol, and I could feel like when we were 7 years old, I knew he would be Border Patrol. Yeah. The people that do CPA, they're these types of people their whole lives, I feel like.
Well, it's like they're not tough enough to be a cop.
Right, and they're mad at the world about it.
They still want power.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want the trouble of being a traffic cop, but I still want to order people around.
Yeah, they give you that look like you're a piece of shit.
Well, they have all the power in the situation.
Yeah.
They're in a situation, even cops these days are afraid to fuck up because you'll film them or something.
Yeah.
Border Patrol, customs agent people, it's like they have 100% of the power in the relationship.
And people at the airport, even the people that tell you no, go over there, they could put you on a do not fly list. Like anybody at the airport could just change your life.
And there's no like, let me talk to your manager.
Right.
It's like, no, it doesn't matter what the manager says.
Right.
What are you going to go to you're not going to go home?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in Alaska.
Yeah, dude, you're done. So, dude, these Border Patrol in Anchorage, we're all Americans, and they didn't care. I mean, we got passports, we got IDs. I had 2 forms of ID. All of us, dude, like 13 entertainers, they held us. They wouldn't let us get off the ship. Just for whatever reason. They were like, yeah, we're holding them. So they held all like 13 of us entertainers till like 3 p.m. We got off the ship at 6 a.m. and went through immigration. Then we had to get back on the ship and just wait till they said we're allowed. So 3 p.m., then it's a 4-hour ride on top of that. So we all missed our flights. So we had to overnight. Our flights were all at midnight in Anchorage. So Wait,
so you were just waiting to get off the boat and onto the plane?
Yeah, well, it's a 4-hour drive to a plane, but we were just waiting for customs to clear us so we could take the bus to the... Dude, it's crazy the amount of bullshit that they caused. And we're American citizens. It's like, dude, what do you... we all have passports and IDs. Like,
So people, the passengers on the ship, they just got off.
Yeah, they just got off, and they were American too, and they let them all go through. But it's like, for whatever reason, they treated us like we weren't Americans.
Wow.
And you just have that. And the funny thing is, none of the customs people were American. So it's like, what are you guys even doing?
Wait, what nationality?
I don't know, but I mean, whatever they weren't American. Maybe, I don't know. Native American. They're probably more American than us.
Well, they're American, probably American citizens.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, they're American citizens, I guess, but.
Oh.
It's like they probably came from another country, maybe half of them.
Well, you are working at a customs office in Alaska. So it's not like this is like prime, this is, anybody could get that job.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, they screwed us all over. So we had our flights at midnight. And
so you flew from Alaska to...
And then I flew from Alaska. I was up for about 43 hours straight. Yeah, dude. I went from Alaska to... I had a long-ass layover in Dallas, like 9 hours just at the Dallas airport.
How long was that flight from Alaska to Dallas?
It was, I want to say, like 6 hours or something, 5 hours. Because we were Anchorage, probably 5 hours. So it's deep in Alaska, You know,
I can't even visually. That seems like it'd be longer than.
like we weren't too far from Russia, honestly. I got a picture of me with Russia behind me. I made a video.
Yeah.
But Anchorage is pretty far, dude. Anchorage is like the tip.
It seems like it would be like 10 hours to go.
Yeah, no, it was like
it's faster than it. I mean, the same distance as going New York, LA.
Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah.
Well,
it would seem further. Well, there's two different airports in Anchorage. We were at the closer one.
Okay.
So, but yeah, maybe it was 6.5. It could have been 6.5.
Okay, yeah.
And then had that 9-hour layover in Dallas, dude. I'm scared to sleep in airports because you'll miss a flight.
Yeah, of course.
And you know, then after that, I flew to Florida.
So Dallas to Florida, and then.
Oh no, wait, Dallas to LA. I got on a ship in LA in Long Beach. So yeah, Anchorage to Dallas to LA. So talk about
And then we're in LA.
A shit run. Long Beach.
I mean, from LA to where?
Oh, then I took this ship to Catalina, California, and Ensenada twice.
Twice.
Yeah, I was on 2 weeks.
So LA to Catalina.
To Ensenada, back to LA.
Wow.
And then
my
LA
God.
to Ensenada again, yeah.
Wow.
And then back
Same
to
ship?
LA. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's a tough ship, dude. It was 50% real ghetto, raunchy people that wanted the rawest, nastiest comedy, and 50% of people that were 90 years old, because it was it's just the mix they get out there.
Wow. But these two trips is different audience, different.
Oh yeah. They
get off and
they get off. A new one comes on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then so you did that, and you end up back in LA, and then you just went.
Yeah, I went from LA to Florida, and then took it from Florida to DR, and
you were in DR?
In Puerto Rico. Yeah, I just got back from DR.
So you went LA to Florida.
Yeah.
Florida to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and Florida to DR to Puerto Rico.
Then back to Florida.
And then back to New York from Puerto Rico.
Oh, you flew from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were gonna fly me to Grand Cayman tonight and overnight me in Grand Cayman. I'm actually leaving at like 3 a.m. to go to. I'm going to Grand Cayman.
Oh wow! Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
It sucks you can't get the frequent flyer miles for the ship.
Yeah.
That's where most of your traveling is.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's like if you could have got the miles from Tokyo to Alaska, that's wild.
Yeah.
And from all this like back and forth Florida Miami shit.
I didn't even get to see Japan, really, man. That's what sucked. They wouldn't let us off the ship. So that, you got to be careful picking these cruises. Sometimes, it's these immigration people, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, CPA, I almost missed my flight because of the CPA just now in Puerto Rico. He didn't give me back my passport, so he made a mistake. So normally if you're American, Puerto Rico is still like, I guess it's considered
territory.
America, right? Yeah, it's territory. So in Puerto Rico, normally, since I'm American, I give them my American passport. It takes 20 seconds. So that's why they put us in the front of the line. They scan it. You do a thumbprint. You take a picture. He goes, did you bring back anything worth 10,000? And you're on your way. This guy's got me there. He's typing stuff in on the computer. I already knew he was screwing up. And then he goes, real cocky, dude. And then he goes, he doesn't give me back my passport. And I'm like, oh, no. I need my passport. He goes, no. He goes, do you make the rules? Do I make the rules? I'm like, well, they told me make sure I get my passport. He's like, I'll give your passport to your boss. And he goes, I have to hold your guys' passport. So he thought I was a crew member that was staying on the ship, evidently.
Oh, wow.
And so I show up to the airport and I ask the driver, I need my passport. He goes, I don't got your passport. I'm like, what? Dude, I just got to the airport. My flight's in literally 1 hour.
Oh, wow.
And I go, the dude said that you'd have my passport. Saying he calls, they shoot down back to the ship port, shoot back up, give me my passport and an old pair of shoes. They gave me somebody else's shoes.
Wow.
I just threw them away. I'm like, dude, these aren't mine.
Wow.
But then I go through clear. Dude, I get the clear because I had to go, I had to skip the line or I was going to miss my flight. So I had to get clear. But no, at least I got it. It's $185. But,
Did they make you do the eyeball thing?
Yeah.
You looked into like
yeah.
What was in there?
You do the things. It's just a green dot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's in the green dot though?
No, it's just a green dot.
But I mean, what's going on? You don't know.
Yeah, you really don't know.
Wow.
You do your first 2 fingers and you do the green dot right here.
Wow.
That's how it is now.
Yeah, you don't know what that. I mean, that shit could have done anything in there.
I'll tell you, it's cool though. I get to cut the line now all the time. But what sucks is even with Clear, there's only about 5 of those things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, JFK you can get in Clear. But I think in like smaller airports, I think it's not as...
Yeah, it probably wasn't worth it. The only reason I did it in Puerto Rico is because there was a line behind me. But I'm hoping JFK, it's worth it. I don't know. We'll find out when I leave tomorrow.
I think JFK, it feels like they're always like trying to sell it to you in line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like it's like, I don't even think it's like a separate Clear line. I think they just like bring you to the front of the TSA line or something.
See, JFK most of the time screwed up. They just changed the rules on the fly. But I would pay that $185 to not deal with the racist girl. Listen, I'm telling you, they're the most racist people you're ever gonna meet in your life are the people that tell you
which line?
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah. Well, it's not like almost racist, but it's like they are the most. This is the most angry. This is the worst TSA job to get.
Yeah.
Of every person that works for TSA, that is entry level.
Listen,
there's no way because like the bag person or like the take to dump your water out person, that's light.
But they pick. You could tell, dude. If it's like I get this.
Well,
girl,
I think you gotta pay. You pay your dues. In the line pointing part.
But, she'll be like, okay, you here. And it's like, wait, why? There's 70 people over there. This one's ready. And then the people that are 20 people behind you, technically, they're behind you. Now they go through first. So I paid Clear just to not see that bitch. I almost lost my flights. So the girl's like, I didn't get in an argument with her. This girl was about to kick me out of line when I left for JFK. So, I'm telling her, I go, listen, it took me a while to get here. Because I had to go find my Vax card. Dude, I had to turn around, get my Vax card. Just going to the place was a headache. Get to go to Japan. Then not one person asked for my Vax card, but they made sure I had it.
They haven't had a Vax thing in years.
Right. Dude, no, my agent hit me up like, yo, you need to have this. And so I turn around and come home and get it. And dude, either way, I'm like, listen, I'm really late for a flight. She goes, show me your boarding pass. And I'm like, my phone died. She's like, well, then you're not going to be able to get through. He needs to see your boarding pass. I fly twice a week. I'm like, no, he doesn't. They never want. They ask for your passport. The person at the gate checks your boarding pass and security. She's like, you're going to tell me my job? I said, ma'am, he's not going to ask for my boarding pass. They never do. The security gets your thing. She goes, how about you step out of line? I'm like, why would I have? You're not going to let me fly because my phone's dead? Like. And then this girl comes over. She goes, not today. She goes, you want to fly, don't you? Don't deal with me today. I'm like, I can't believe this bullshit I'm going through right now. Over somebody. They were in the wrong. But, now I got the Clear. I don't got to deal with them.
I'm pretty sure you're still going to have to deal with that.
Not the line people. The line people are for the heathens.
Nah, they're going to find a way to get you.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Clear people walk you right through. You feel all presidential.
This is not going to be as good as you think it is.
The Clear people's haircuts cut nice.
Well, they have more money, so it's like people are probably getting on business class, and so like finance people. But everything they get screwed up. I mean, no, it's going to be faster. Yeah, it's like the line is shorter, but you're still going to get. There is still a person whose job it is at the TSA Clear line to fuck with you.
Sometimes you'll be right at the thing. You're next, and they'll go, hold on, you in the blue shirt, and from him back, and they'll take you to the basement and have you sit in chairs and get smelled by a dog. It's like I was one person away.
I've had that before. Well, that's just like they pick a random person every day. But yeah, it's the same thing with like the custom agent, where it's like this person has 100% of the power right now. You can make a big deal out of this. You can film them for TikTok, go viral. There's nothing you can do to them. Right. You have no control over this scenario. It's
crazy. They're only dicks in the U.S., dude. You go anywhere, Canada, anywhere outside the U.S., except for the Bahamas. They could be a little... In the Bahamas, there must be so much shady shit going on in the Bahamas because no matter what you're doing, they just look at you like they don't trust you. You got to tell them what hotel you're staying at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, Pablo Escobar types or
right.
Back in the 80s. That's
they'll be like, are you here for business? What hotel are you staying at?
Wow.
You need bona fide letters for places like the Bahamas.
Yeah, they don't want you out there,
Tokyo, dude, I'll tell you where it's got it way ahead of us. Japan, bro. If every airport could be like the Tokyo airport, life would be so much easier. I didn't even see anybody. I walked through. You throw your tags away. For whatever reason, they have you throw your tags away. When you leave the airport, you can't leave your tag on your suitcase.
Oh, weird.
So maybe that's just because they don't want trash. I don't know, but Dude, I didn't even speak to a customs person. I walked right through a computer or whatever. Like,
oh, it just scans.
Yeah, it just scanned me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's. I bet they could have that technology here if they wanted to, but all those TSA people, it's like a union thing.
You turn in a piece of paper in Japan. You fill that.
Well,
out.
I think it's also like you filled a lot of that stuff out before you left, right?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of like probably like an app or something.
Well, my agent said actually, she said I was exempt to it, so no, I didn't fill anything out, but a lot of people do. But I filled out something on the plane, just a real quick one paper thing.
Yeah.
It took like 5 minutes.
All that stuff like that, they always act like this is the only way we can do it. But it's like, no, that's because they want this to be like this.
Yeah.
The TSA, like the pre-check line and the security line at the airport, it's fucked up because they want it to be fucked up. Those people, it's like, no, we got to have 10 jobs here.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you guys theoretically could just walk in, but it's like, no, or how that guy's going to lose his job then.
And the people with the luggage are always pissed off. They're just always mad. The people that got to put your luggage on the plane.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I think that, honestly, though, you think about what job you'd rather have at the airport. I'd rather be the luggage guy.
Yeah, you
I
don't
got
got to deal with nobody. Yeah.
I would not. The worst, in my opinion, is probably gate agent, who's like, why is my flight late? And
right.
They're like getting on that person, and also TSA like getting that line person.
Yeah.
Because there's no good way to do this without being kind of a bully.
Yeah, I feel like the gate agent and actually the flight steward have the deal with answering the same question 90 million times. Did you call D yet? They'll be like, they'll literally be like, guys, when I called D, it'll light up on the screen.
You couldn't make the screen any bigger.
Right.
There's exactly one piece of information on that screen.
And same thing with the snacks. So, dude, they'll literally show all the snacks on the side of the cart. You'll see physically, you can see every snack they have. What do you have? They'll point right here. What do you have? Peanuts? No, we just have these.
You don't got diet ginger ale,
dude. I'll tell you what, though, dude. You didn't really let me know how sexy them women are in Japan, dude. They're all a different level of beautiful.
Well,
all over Japan, but even in the air, they're
the
like
skin.
The skin, their eyes, their smile, they're so nice. They wear those sexy little outfits. It's like, why are the flight stewards dressed up in little mini skirts and shit?
That's how flying was in like the 80s.
Wow.
You weren't flying back in the good old days, but Japan still has a certain sense of decorum. Where it's like, no, we hire hot people to do this certain jobs. But nowadays, you see flight attendants. They'll take anybody.
They will.
These are like prison guards.
The ruder, the better. Well,
it's like a stern. Yeah. These are like the same people that like work as like a traffic cop.
Yeah.
Put them on an airplane.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're the traffic cops of the sky.
Yeah. Well, like back in the day, that was like a sexy lady. But it's like you can't convince sexy ladies in America to do that job now.
Right.
Those girls are on Instagram or they're doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So
dude.
it's like, no, we're in the sky. We gotta take who we can get.
Gorgeous, and the amount of work, like so much more effort is taken into like, okay, so I've always flown pretty much. I don't know. I flew Italian Air once in Paris, and I don't remember much about those airlines, but I knew. Out of America and Japan, I could definitely see the difference of, first off, you get on the plane, dude, they check every compartment, close it, I mean, everything. They're like, you never see people checking everything. Dude, they're literally, these people go through 100 checks, the plane takes off the exact minute it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Everything's on point, everything's full. It's just like, and they got the snack. They tell you, we're going to feed you 3 times at this time, this time, this time. Boom, boom, boom. They're feeding you.
Yep.
Giving you water.
Well, I mean, the reason why they're able to be so much more precise is that the passengers they're dealing with aren't just complete assholes.
Right, yeah.
Most of the problems you deal with on an airplane, once you get on the plane, even at the airport, I mean, like, I get why you're mad at the TSA lady, but almost all the problems at the airport and on a plane can be blamed on travelers.
Yeah.
It's not the people working there. They're doing their best.
Right.
Even if they're not the best workers, it's like that is 10% of the issue. 90% of the problem is these fucking idiot people who are...
Especially coming out of New York. Dude, if you really want to see the biggest assholes...
Yeah. But it's like coming to and from New York. These are the worst possible scenario of like... You couldn't pick a worse group of people to travel.
Even just now, just coming here, dude, they're cussing the people out. They're trying to put their bags in the first seat when they're sitting in seat 30.
Yeah.
They don't want to sit in their seat.
Animals.
It's like you're talking to kids. Dude, this girl's in seat 7. They're like, miss, you're seat 31. Like, you see your ticket's 31. You have to go 31. She's like, but my bag's up here. They're like, yeah, you got to take your bag out. You got to put it in the back. And she's like, I don't want to. She goes, no. She goes, it's okay. I stay here. They're like, no, like you can't. When I flew that Japan Air, it was crazy because it was a huge jet. It was like 7 row seats in the middle, like, 4 on each end.
Mm-hmm.
There was about 33 people on the entire jet. There was literally 60 open seats in first class. We all could have rode first class. We could have laid down in beds.
Oh, yeah. They don't want you to, like, yeah. They don't want you to get the taste of the good life. So.
Yeah, they just left it open. I'm like, come on, you can't. I mean, for an extra $50, I'd have did it. 16-hour flight.
Yeah, you still get an empty flight though.
Yeah, but you're still laying across rows though.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. All right, let's promote these dates, huh? You're about to be in what, Puerto Rico again?
Yeah.
Dude, where is Grand Cayman?
Grand Cayman is
it's like the Virgin Islands
right
or
down
something?
there in the Caribbean. No, I think it's a little further from Virgin Islands. If you're going down like it could be Virgin Islands actually. It all kind of runs together.
It's in that area where there's like a bunch of islands, right?
Yeah, there's like, I don't know if it's near the Bahamas or if it's closer to DR, but it's right in that window of like, probably a couple islands in DR, Grand Cayman and Jamaica, all that little, it's right in that vicinity.
Huh.
Grand Cayman. Dude, I was just, where was I? Amber Cove, dude. It's I didn't realize that was in Jurassic Park, Amber Cove.
Oh.
From the amber, that's where they say the first dinosaur in the movie was from. So their whole fucking city's just about a fictitious movie from like 93.
Oh, wow.
Like everything, so you take pictures. And Sammy Sosa's from there. And every other good baseball player in the world, probably.
It would have been funny if they made all the dinosaurs sound Puerto Rican or something.
Yeah.
Bunch of Dominican baseball playing dinosaurs.
Dude, you go to the museum and it's about 15 Dominicans with a real big Sammy Sosa, and then it's dinosaurs from Jurassic Park, like pictures of the white dude from Jurassic Park, the star of Jurassic Park, next to Sammy Sosa.
Wow.
That's their museum,
Tracy
Amber
Morgan.
Cove.